Kia ora everybody, Tū from Alien Weaponry here to answer this question. Who designed the moko that is on the front cover of our latest album, Te Rā? So here's the album artwork for reference. And if you don't know what we're referring to, the moko is this here, the Māori facial marking represented here on our sun, much like my own. Now, I designed the moko for this album artwork. It is not my own moko. It is a unique moko design designed specifically for the purpose of this album artwork. And I can talk you through the process. So, here on my iPad, I have my original draft for the album artwork. So I can only hold the iPad so far before you get too much reflection in the background. So hopefully you can see. But this was my original idea, right? I wanted the sun and I wanted the moko on it to give that Māori feel. So then when everyone was like, yeah, that's a cool idea, let's go with that, I was like, sweet. So I took the moko design that I did on the draft and I created this version of it, which was a very wide, fully black version. And you might be wondering, well, why did I do this? Because then my next process was taking it into Blender, a 3D modeling software, and essentially I wrapped this image around a sphere so that it would show the correct way that this design would wrap around a sphere, aka the sun. And then what I did was I cut into the sphere the moko design so that it was a 3D moko image, you know, to represent the way it's cracked and chiseled into the surface of the sun. Yes, I know the sun is a ball of gas, but then that image that was on the 3D software, and I'm sorry I don't have a photo of that, we sent to Alan Ashcraft, who was the artist that did the rest of the album artwork. So once he had finished all this with the awesome background and the sun itself, he took my 3D image screenshot rendering of the moko and then applied it on top of our final sun to get the final image. So that was the full process of how the design came about for our album artwork.